Hey, hello, it's the Dutch dude again, Desire here. I'm back with another Destiny 2 build video. So let's jump right into the build. This time it's for Hunter, and the build is focused around creating explosions all over and over again. And with the explosions we create, we also get healing and we'll scorch everything around the explosions. So yeah, it's really awesome and really great. That's what I want to show you. So let's jump right into the exotic I'm using. Of course it's Caliban's Hand, because you can create a lot of explosions with this exotic and it's really good. So roast them. Your proximity knife scorches targets it damages with its explosions or ignites targets on final blows. So you want to make sure when you throw your proximity knife that you make a final blow, because it will ignite the enemy you throw your knife on, so you can create explosions over and over again. Yeah, so that's basically the core of this build. Finish a target with the knife so ignitions happen. And after throwing a proximity knife you gain increased melee regeneration until the knife explodes. So that's when you miss your let's say you miss the knife and it's on the ground, you get increased melee. So that's also a nice benefit. I have my Caliban's Hand on Solar. I got Wrath of Rasputin on it, so Solar Splash, damage final blows, have a chance to create a Warmind cell. So when I throw this on an enemy, it will create a Warmind cell. I got Overload rounds on, because we're using a submachine gun with this build, so we'll do the enemies we damage will do less damage against us. I got Impact Induction, because causing damage with a melee attack or throwing knife reduces your grenade cooldown, which is really handy because we're using a healing grenade. So that's it for the exotic gauntlets. Then on the chest piece, as you know, I'm running Arc this season, so I'm using Powerful Friends because of the extra mobility this gives, Arc resistance, and of course Armor of the Dying Star. So I have all elements covered to get damage reduction. Then on the boots, they are Solar. I have Rage of the Warmind, so this will add additional solar damage to the explosions of the Warmind cells, so they just do more damage. I got Innervation on, so that reduces my grenade cooldown when I pick up an Orb of Power, which is also really handy. On my cloak, it's also Solar. I got Double Bomber for the increased grenade regen, so when we dodge, we'll get our grenade back faster if we used it. And I got Fire Team Medic on, so if we shoot down the Warmind cell we create with the explosions, we'll also get healing for yourself and nearby allies, which is really great for in team play. Then my helmet is also Solar, so we have a lot of solar pieces for this build. Global Reach, so we have a bigger reach on the explosion of the Warmind cells, and Harmonic Siphon. You can put whatever you want here. Let's just put it on Linear Fusion Rifle Ammo Finder. That's alright. So that's for the armor. So we'll be creating ignitions with the exotic, and then the ignitions from the exotic will spawn in a Warmind cell, which also will make everything explode. So it's just chaining the Warmind cells and the explosions from Caliban's Hands. It's really really amazing. Then for in case if you miss your melee and you also miss your dodge, so you don't dodge near enemies, we also have this weapon to fall back on, because with this weapon you can also create the effects of the build. Because of incandescent we can create also ignitions by making 2 kills with the enhanced incandescent, so you can still keep the build going even with the weapon we're using, so it's really awesome. So you can create explosions with the mini tool and also create Warmind cells with it. And with Unrelenting we also get our health back, so yeah, we have this weapon to get our health back and the Warmind cells. So that's really also really working well together. Now we jump into the subclass. Solar of course, Blade Barrage for the big damage this does, it's really nice. Of course we have Gambler's Dodge on, so when we dodge near an enemy we'll get our knife back. We get our melee ability back, our knife, which is really important for this build. I got Triple Jump on, proximity explosive knife, of course, and then what I already told you guys, healing grenades. So we have another source of healing for ourselves. Then for the aspects, knock them down. So when we throw our melee, will become radiant with the fragment we're using, and while we're radiant, we'll get our throwing knife back again. So if we don't, if we keep on throwing a knife, we'll always be radiant and always have the knife up. Really nice synergy there, and on your mark. So for the precision final blows, will grant you and nearby allies increased weapon handling and reload speed, and also 3 fragment slots, which is really nice. For the fragments, Ember of Singeing. So when we scorch targets, what we do with this build, we'll get our dodge back quicker, our class ability. So we can dodge again for the melee, or use it to get our grenade back faster if you need healing. Ember of Ashes, so we can ignite targets faster, apply more scorch stacks. Ember of Char, so our ignition spread scores to affected targets. So if any targets survive, they'll get scorched, and you can prime them really easy again to make an ignition. Ember of Eruption, of course, which is really important, so our explosions and ignitions have a greater area of effect. And then Ember of Torches, since we have the melee up all the time, will become radiant for yourself and nearby allies. So that's it for the build. You can just only need a weapon with incandescent. You can also use the fixed odds here if you want, so you can change these weapons, that's up to you. I also tried this with the elemental wells, but yeah, they didn't work out for me, so yeah, I just chose for the Warmind cell variant, and it's really awesome. So let's jump right into some gameplay on the moon. Here we go. Yep. So what I like about this build is you can just chain the explosions, as you'll see in a moment when I show you, for bigger targets. So basically the core of this build is throw your knife on a red bar, which will get your ignition off and basically kill everything inside the radius. So if there's a lot of enemies, they all die. Yeah, that's really good. And for bigger targets, so when they survive the explosion, you'll scorch them, and basically you can blow them up with the Warmind cell you create, or if there's another Warmind cell we'll get, you can just prime the big targets with the Warmind cell and then just finish them off with the knife. So it's a really good synergy. So here we go towards the last sector. Alright. Let me just blow them up. See the ignition going off already. Not a Warmind cell yet, but not every time with the weapon you will create a Warmind cell, but pretty often. As you can see, there was a really quick ignition. So, alright, here we are. So you throw your knife, you'll get the explosions off. We have the Warmind cell, you can shoot that one, blow everything up again, throw the knife again, and here you can see, create healing with the Warmind cell. See, the servitor's already dead, and then we have another Warmind cell. So you can do this again, do the Warmind cell, yeah. See, even if I miss it, see, if it's still close, you'll get it back. Alright, so here we are. There's the Warmind cell again. And yeah, you can just chain this over and over, as you can see. Really good for clearing ads really quickly. So yeah, remember if you got a bigger target like the servitors, to damage them first, because the knife won't kill them. And then there's the Warmind cell again. I got to shoot it to get health. Oh yeah. As you can see, throw it again, then boom. And then we can shoot the Warmind cell again. And there's another one. And we can just keep on going. So yeah. Alright, finish him. Alright. I'll just make it to the end of the lost sector. Alright. Throw the knife. Oh, I missed it. Oh, it still hit it. Nice. And another Warmind cell. Yeah. I love this. Okay, now I will show you with the gun, because I've shown you with the ability. Right, so yeah. Here we go. Explosions. Yeah, with the gun it's a little bit harder, of course, but it's still possible. Guaranteed Warmind cell every time. Love it. Oh, we just keep on throwing. Yeah. Okay, I missed. I'll dodge again. Throw it on the shank. Explosion. There we go. So when you got a bigger enemy like this mini boss, just remember to become radiant. Throw your knife on the little dude. Radiant, and then you use your super. And as you can see, he's dead in one beat. Really strong. So yeah, really good F clear. You can chain these Warmind cells over and over together with your melee ability. So yeah, it's really strong. Here we go. And it will give you healing. So yeah, really strong build. I hope you guys like it. Try it out for yourself. It's really good, even in higher tier content. It's a little bit harder to pull off, but you gotta just remember, weaken them if they're on a high difficulty, and then throw your knife so you'll still get the final ignition. That's basically what you gotta remember for higher tier content, and you can use this also in Grandmasters and in Nightfalls if you want. But you gotta play a bit more passively and prime the targets first, but you can prime them with the Warmind cells, so it's really not that bad. Just try it out for yourself, and I hope you like it, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.